Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Oakland Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24. And today we're going to go back down on the farm for the 5th edition of this mini-series where we take a look at our minor league teams. And today's going to be a little bit special because at the very end we will reveal our draft picks in the 2024 MLB Draft, their potentials, their ratings, as well as all the other teams. So that'll be something to look forward to. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. We'll start off with the AA squad, the Midland Rockhounds, who will be in Tulsa today to face the Tulsa Drillers. Rockhounds are 19-20, hasn't been the best year for them. They didn't win the first half as well. Just one player to really look out for on this team, though, is Jacob Wilson, our top prospect in the organization. We saw last month he got invited to the Futures game at the Globe Life Field, which is pretty exciting, and he's had a pretty good year in AA. He is the 46th best prospect in baseball. I don't think his ETA is this season. I think we'll see him next year, but his progress has been welcome. The Drillers are the AA affiliate of the Dodgers, and their top guy down here is Noah Miller, a shortstop, 65 overall B potential, the 55th best prospect in baseball. And someone else to look out for, he's not the best player, but Jake Geloff. Doesn't that last name sound familiar? Yeah, that's the younger brother of Oakland Athletics, Zach Geloff, so we'll see him today in a cool little turn of events as we'll go down to Tulsa to take on the Tulsa Drillers at One OK Field. Yes, real minor league stadiums. You know I use those. On the mound for the Drillers will be Michael Grove, who actually has some major league experience. He has 25 games in the majors, 18 starts with a 5.67 career ERA, and he begins the first inning by getting the Rockhounds to go down. Jack Cushing is on the mound for the Rockhounds, as you can see his numbers on the screen, and he has 2 down before he runs into Noah Miller for the first time, and he's going to go shopping gap on the right side as Miller gets into second base with a 2-out double. I'll bring up Barnes up next, and he will rip this one over to third. Wilson plays it, bobbles it a little bit, but nice recovery to get him out at first. We'll go to top 3 now. Here's Jeremy Perez at the plate, Junior Perez, and he will rip this one into the gap that we just saw Miller do with 1 out. And Perez will easily get into second base with a stand-up double. Back to the top of the lineup now. Butler at the plate, and Johnny Butler's got to go opposite field here. This ball's got some carry, and it's going to clear the wall. Johnny Butler breaks the tie for the Rockhounds, a 2-run shot, his 4th of the AA campaign. He's put together a pretty solid season down here with the Rockhounds. Bottom 3 now, Cushing is still dealing as he gets Miller to strike out swinging, and Jack Cushing starting to find his form. Top 4 now, here's Kyle McCann leading off. He will draw a walk, so our catcher takes first base. They'll bring up Schofield Sam, and he also draws a walk, so Grove puts 2 free runners on for the Rockhounds. And I'll bring up Jeremy Eierman, who will chop this one over to short, 6-4-3 double play, but it does move the runner to third to keep the 90 feet away from scoring, and it is Kobe Halter who swings and misses. So the Rockhounds get something going in the 4th, but unable to capitalize. Ben Harris of the Drillers will then come in, the lefty making his 39th appearance for Tulsa. He gets the 6th inning, starting off here with Jacob Wilson, who will put it into right field for his first base hit of the ball game. Next batter, Kyle McCann, first pitch. He's going to take a fastball to left field. This one's got some carry as well, and it's also going to clear the fence for a 2-run homer. Kyle McCann hits another one almost in the exact same spot that Butler did earlier as we double up our lead here in the 6th inning. It's now 4-0 at Midland. Bottom 6, Cushing still in the game with a nice lead here, but Avans, this is his first game in AA. He's going to rip one off of the tall right field wall, and he's got some speed. So that's going to be a leadoff triple for Tulsa as he is safe sliding in. Next batter is Young, and he draws a walk. So runners on the corners here, nobody outs for Noah Miller, the top prospect for the Dodgers, as he's going to hit this one to left field, cutting away, and it's going to drop and over the wall. That's going to be a 2 RBI double for Miller as the Rockhounds had a 4-0 lead, and it's down to 2, and it's going to be down to 1. Don't tell me our AA team has been taking notes from our Major League squad as the Athletics have blown countless leads in the past month or so. As here's Halter deflecting one that's going to get out at first. And yes, it is a tie ball game. Rockhounds just blew a 4-0 game, and to add insult to injury, Halter was actually hurt on the play. So Sahid Valenzuela will play second base the rest of today. Now 2 down, and Cushing gets the inning over, but Tulsa ties it up at 4. We'll turn it over to Tanner Dotson. We'll see if Midland can get back on front of the Drillers. As 2 down, here's Butler, who homered earlier. He's going to rip one to center, and it's going to get down and up against the wall. The deepest part of the ballpark. Butler's got some speed. This is going to be a 2-out triple for Midlands with a little bit of life. And that's going to bring a big spot here for Jacob Wilson. 1 for 3 on the day. He's going to make it 1 for 4. Misses on the slider. We'll go bottom 7 out. Sean Newcomb, the A's veteran, who's down in AA, has major league experience, takes the 7th. And with 2 down, here is Young drilling one to right field. No pun intended, and out of here. Tulsa with their first lead of the ball game thanks to the solo shot. Tater to right makes it 5-4. Jack Weisenberger, the righty, will then come in relief, trying to get that righty-righty matchup against Barnes, and he will get him to ground out to Sam, but the Drillers take a 5-4 lead. Go top 8 where the lefty Justin Wilson will take over for the Dodgers, another guy with major league experience. And he gets to go down 1-2-3 in the 8th, which means they're up to the 9th inning where the Dodgers affiliates will turn over to Eduardo Salazar, who's a perfect 5 for 5 since taking over for the closer spot. Valenzuela's first official at-bat of the day is a strikeout. Now 2 down, 1 on first for Drew Swift, who skies this one to deep right field. And it's going to get down and hop over the wall. That's a ground rule double. That's unfortunate because if that thing doesn't go over the wall, this is a tie ball game. But Johnny Butler doesn't care. He rips this one into left, and this might give the Rockhounds the lead. And it does. They get out in front here in the 9th on a 2-out rally, giving Salazar's first blown save at AA. The Drills will bring in TJ McFarland. Is now a 6-5 lead. Jacob Wilson a chance to do more, and he gets a base hit. His second one of the day as he puts runners on now first and second for Kyle McCann. 2-2 pitch to the catcher. He gets a slider into center, and this one will not drop, but the Rockhounds gain the lead. They turn over to Tyler Ferguson, who's a perfect 28 for 28 this year. He's got a runner on first, 2 down. He makes it 29 for 29. Strike 3 looking, and the Rockhounds win 6-5 in a game that's been very reminiscent of what our Major League Oakland Athletics have done recently. Scares, leads, blown leads, regains, and wins. That's the experience here with the Athletics. Butler gets player of the game as he was only a double away from the cycle. The second half of the episode will be in Las Vegas to see how our Las Vegas Aviators AAA squad is doing, as they haven't had the best season either. They are 50-64. Top player to look out for here is Logan Davison. He missed the past 2.5 months with a broken forearm, but he's back. We're going to get our first look at him today. He's a guy who I hope can get called up soon. I actually think his ETA will be next month. Speaking of next month, it's September call-ups, and here's a guy who has some major league experience who I could potentially call up. JJ Bleday, just another name to look out for. Hasn't been great in his major league experience, but, might as well give him another shot, potentially. Clark Elliott is on the IL. He's unfortunate. He's a guy who's raked in AAA this year, and I was thinking about maybe calling him up. Fortunately, that will not be the case. We're also playing Oklahoma City, which is the AAA affiliate of the Dodgers as well, so we'll be playing the Dodgers twice today, as he is their top player, 41st overall prospect, as we face the Oklahoma City Baseball Club. Don't know why they changed their name from the Dodgers, but nonetheless. We are also at Las Vegas Ballpark. I haven't fully decided yet if I'm going to make the A's go to Sacramento in real life or just bring them over to Las Vegas early and play at our AAA park. Let me know in the comments section below, would you rather see us play in Sacramento like real life or just go ahead and play at the AAA stadium and call us Las Vegas Athletics? Nonetheless, both pitchers go 1-2-3 as this game is, unlike the first, turned into a pitcher's duel as both pitchers really settling in here as we get through 4 innings and it's still scoreless as Susac strides out. Tarnock on the mound here for the Aviators as he goes top 5, and here's Dalton rushing, ripping one to right, but it's another 1-2-3 inning. How about bottom 6? Gowdy is on the mound for the Oklahoma City, and Davison's going to single up the middle, and that's actually the first hit of the day for the Aviators, so it does come off of Logan Davison's bat, which is a good sign. And after that first hit, they're actually going to pull Gowdy, who's been really great today, in favor of the lefty veteran James Paxton, who has years of Major League experience. It is a lefty-lefty matchup against J.J. Bleday, and he's going to ground this one over to first for a 3-6-3 double play. Go later into this one, Gerson Moreno will come in in relief, as a great day for Tarnock, but just didn't get any run support. He takes the 7th inning, as here's Lewis to lead off, and he's going to rip this one into right field. It's going to roll up against the wall. Both teams had a combined 3 hits into this inning, as there's another one. Sweeney up next. He's another player to look out for Oklahoma City, and he's going to come through here. A double down the left field line, as that is going to drive in the first run of the day off of the bat of Trey Sweeney, who we could see with LA relatively soon. Beck now at the plate with 1 down, and that one's going to hop over third base, and they're going to say that's fair, which means another run is going to come in for OKC. It's now 2-0 in favor of the baseball club. Moreno really struggling to get out of the 7th here, as he gets finally Ramos to pop up to center, and that'll end the top of the 7th. Nabil Chrismat will come in relief for OKC, having a very good year down here with the AAA squad. He has 1 down, 1 on for Max Muncy as he grounds over to third. He actually came in relief for this game. We had an injury, but he grounds into a double play. Danny Jimenez will then come in relief. The righty will take the 9th inning for Las Vegas, as he is down 2-0, and he gives up Sweeney another shot down the line. That's going to be the 2nd double of the day for Trey, as he slides in safely to begin the inning. Next up, Post. He looks at ball 4, slider close, doesn't get the call. So 2 on now for Beck, who has a hit today, and he's going to get another one through the right side of the infield. That will probably bring home Sweeney, and it will. 3-0 OKC, still nobody down. This time we're not going to let our reliever go long. Here comes Francisco Perez, the lefty out of the pen, as bases loaded for Ramos, and he's going to drill this one into the gap, and this is big trouble all the way up against the wall. This is going to be a bases-clearing double, and OKC has busted this game wide open as they lead 6-0. Next batter, Vogel, still looking for our first out. This will be it right here. Lugbauer will step on the base, but the runner does move up to third. Next batter, DePaula. 1-2 pitch over to Davidson at short. Clean field, but that will drive in the 7th run of the ball game. 2 batters later, Lewis will hit this one to center, where it will be caught for the final out. But with a 7-0 deficit in the 9th, this game is all but over, as Oklahoma City Baseball Club wins by a final score of 7-0. Really shutting down the Aviators offense. Only 2 hits on the day for Las Vegas, while Oklahoma City had 7 on 10. Now it's time for the reveal of our draft picks, the moment you've all been waiting for, including number 4 overall pick Robbie Martin. And here they are, as you can see on the right side, the actual potentials. A lot of green. However, Robbie Martin is not the A prospect that we thought he would be. Instead, he's a mid-B. Overall, though, still a good pick at number 4. He's got a good bat. He's going to probably be in Double-A next year, but I honestly would not be surprised if the former Georgia Bulldog is with the Athletics next season. Very happy with the pick, despite his overall potential being lower than we thought. Richie Veach, another shortstop we took, who out of Arkansas, is another guy who could be in the same boat as Martin. Got a very good bat. Maybe we see him next year as well. Then we get over to Angelo Hawkins, which was the guy our scouts really thought was going to be a sleeper, and well, they kind of missed on him. Deep potential, he's got an okay bat, but at 18 years old, his career's not over, but he's got a lot of work to do in the minors. Another guy we thought would be a steal is Robbie Francisco, and he actually is. He throws absolute gas, 67 overall B potential. Another guy who should contribute in the rotation for this franchise. We did hit on a lot of B potential guys, including Luis Pereira out of Puerto Rico. The righty is only at 54 overall, so he'll spend a couple years down, but again, has B potential. And then we get into our other starting pitcher, the only one who has C potential, Sean Arellano from New York. Another guy who throws absolute gas and can go pretty far into games, 65 overall C potential. And then finally, the reliever, Luis De Villar, who is at 55B. Always good to have B potential relievers, so he could also contribute. Overall, I thought we did pretty good in the draft. Here's a look at the prospects around the league. We'll go through every single team. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of our draft class? I am very happy with Robbie Martin, despite the fact that he is not A potential. I think he will do just fine for this Oakland Athletics club, and I do think we will potentially see him next year. Some of the other top guys going around, you can see Ernie Kim, a 95 potential for the Royals. The Twins really missed out on this draft. Our division rivals did good. The Astros had a solid draft. The Angels hit with their top guy. I will say the Mariners were a little underwhelming. They didn't sign 2 of their players, and they didn't have anybody above a C. The Rangers were okay as well, as you could take a look at all of them. The Mets had a very good draft. The Nationals hit on their top guy, a starting pitcher at 18 years old, to try to boost that franchise. Derek Sabo, a guy we liked, was good. He went to the Cincinnati Reds. The Rockies obviously made the strange move in the draft at number 3, taking James Sutton, and well, it looks like a bust. So you can pause at any moment and see who your team got. Next episode, we'll be back with Major League Club, including a 3-game set in New York against the Mets, and then a 2-game homestand on Saturday. We'll play a Saturday game against our rivals, the San Francisco Giants, as we get ready to conclude season number 1 in the next couple of weeks. I'm excited to get through this one and into the next one, but hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.